Will Smith and Jada never signed a prenup, which to me kind of sounds crazy, but I guess it kind of depends on what the situation was right before they did sign a prenup. So let's get into it. So Jada Pinkett Smith reveals why she and the estranged husband Will never signed a prenup. So let's get into it. The Girls Trip actress shared in a new interview with Parade Friday that she and the Bad Boys star decided to not sign a prenuptial agreement when they wed in 1997 because they never saw divorce as an option. Pinkett Smith said the now estranged couple told each other ahead of their wedding, no matter what, we're going to figure it out. And that's why we don't need a prenup because I'm making a promise that divorce won't be necessary, that we will figure this out. The Matrix Resurrection star now reportedly has a net worth of 50 million, while the Independence Day reportedly possesses a much more significant amount at 350 million. So basically, Will Smith 350, Jada 50, right? But because of not signing a prenup, you're basically splitting 400. Let's see. Excellent. Pinkett Smith told Parade that she and Smith made a promise to never call it quits during a very real moment for the two of them, in which they recognized that there would be tough times in this journey. Which, like, I can understand that line of thinking, but at the same time, to not sign a prenup just because of your basically emotional feelings about it is kind of insane, right? So, like, the general rule for like a prenup is along these lines. If you both don't got money or very little money, there's not really any reason to have a prenup because you guys basically had nothing to begin with, right? So if one person starts to make more money after, whatever, right? Or a time that you should sign a prenup would be more so along the lines of, let's use it like this example. Let's say that I were to get married to someone, and let's say that I had like $5 million net worth, right? In assets, whatever, right? But the person that I marry has like negative $100,000 because of student loans, and they got literally no assets of any kind. In that case, a prenup would be almost mandatory because of just how high risk it actually is. So that's something to like really think about. Now, also, let's say that you both basically got like $1 million to your name. It might make more sense to sign a prenup in that context that whatever you guys made before stays with you, right? Or like let's say that one person has like some sort of inheritance from like their family, then you could use the prenup to protect those types of things to kind of like make things a little bit simpler, a little bit easier. But in the grand scheme of things, typically most people are about the same net worth to begin with, so there's usually not much reason for a prenup. The hardships apparently came after having two kids together and nearly 20 years into the marriage because the pair decided to separate in 2016. Pinkett Smith shocked the world with that revelation this week ahead of the release of her memoir, Worthy, since she and Smith had been acting as if they were still a married couple for the last few years. The hit star even infamously slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars for joking about the Bad Mom star's bald head, telling the comic at the time, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." Pinkett Smith alleged this week that Smith had not referred to her as his wife for years prior to the slap heard around the world. "First of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time," she told Today co-anchor Hoda Kotb in the NBC interview that aired Friday. "I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on." Despite their estrangement, Pinkett Smith shared that she and Smith have no plans to actually divorce. "I made a promise that there would never be a reason for us to get a divorce. The Nutty Professor actress told Cop B 59, "We will work through whatever, and I just haven't been able to break that promise." And Smith has yet to issue a statement on Pinkett Smith's headline making remarks. If anything, Will is probably such a defeated man at this point in his life because, like, they got a divorce without really getting a divorce. Their finances are completely tied with really not really a good way for him to escape. His kids, I think, don't really like him. He's been publicly humiliated over the whole world. His career has gone to crap because of it. Like, like nothing good is really going for this guy except for that he has a lot of money. Like that's like basically the only thing. Let's check out some of these comments. We are talking about a lot of money. Is coming, she will. Just wants it established there's no prenuptial contract. She could make as much as 100 million. I think higher than that. This person says, I thought as much, so now we know why Will hasn't filed to divorce her. No prenuptial. Crazy. Like, I just. One of the things I don't understand about this lady is, like, why keep, like, saying all the dirty little secrets about your private matters? Like, I don't understand that, right? Because, like, I feel like it's already hard enough to be a celebrity because you have a whole bunch of people that are harassing you for like a photo. You have a whole bunch of people potentially stalking you. You have a whole bunch of people potentially suing you because they know that you got millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? You have so many people that will make false accusations against you. Like the amount of pressure on like a super public figure like Will Smith and Jada and whatnot, you would think that, like, I don't know, maybe I would try to make my life a little bit easier to deal with and not have to go down this route. But no, she decides to, like, oh yes, let me just tell the whole world that I cheated on my husband. Let me just tell the whole world that we were actually divorced for a long time, but just never finalized it, basically. Let's tell the whole world that we lied to them for like the past 7 years. Let's tell the whole world that I basically don't respect you, hubby. Like, I don't know. This is so crazy to me. And like as the time went on, right, from like I guess like the past 2 years of Will, like I think his like emotional state was like kinda okay, and then it just went like down, 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 and then crash and burn. That's kind of like what I feel like happened to like Will's like mental and like emotional state. Like I am shocked that he hasn't lost it more than the whole slap situation.